So my question for everyone today is, what's the best way to show love to your husband or wife or significant other? Now, I'm sure we all grew up hearing that you should treat others how you want to be treated. So does that mean you should love your spouse how you want to be loved? Now, my wife and I read the book called The 5 Love Languages after about year 5 of our marriage, and for us, it was life-changing. Now, we're going on year 10 later this year, but so what that means is we spent about half of our marriage miscommunicating in the love category. If you haven't read the book, it explains and breaks down the love categories in 5 areas, which are acts of service, physical touch, gifts, quality time, and words of affirmation. So in our case, my wife's primary love language is physical touch. But for me, cuddling, stuff like that is not something that came natural for me or something I naturally enjoy. But when I don't touch her how she wants to be touched, it also sends her the message that I won't love her how she needs to be loved. But when I fulfill her primary love languages, she feels loved, she feels special, and then she's able to reciprocate that same energy with no problem. Now, of course, we should be loving our spouse through every category, but I will say, you have to learn how your spouse needs to be loved. And I say need because God wired all of us differently, and we all have different needs. For example, if you always buy your spouse gifts, but he or she really wants or needs to be loved with your words of acts of service, the gifts may not mean as much as if you regularly express your feelings and appreciation for your spouse. Now, I'll finish with this. Even if you already knew about the love languages or already read the book, what we found out is we are always changing, and you may need to do a check-in today to see how you're doing and loving your spouse in the areas that they need to be loved.